Hi guys, Captain Orion here and welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at Woody from Toy Story, who came in the most recent update of Dreamlight Valley. We're going to look at both his friendship rewards as well as taking you through the 4 friendship quests which come with his new character. Now just before that guys, please don't forget to leave a like if you find this video helpful and to subscribe to stay up to date on all things Dreamlight Valley. With that out of the way, let's jump straight into it. Now, Woody is one of the characters that come along with the recent updates, and once you invite him into the valley, you'll find that he has a carousel which he needs fixing up. Throughout your quest, you'll be gradually updating and fixing the carousel, calling on help from other members of the village. Before we talk about the quests themselves, I want to talk about the friendship levels and the best way to really level this up. Woody has some great rewards within his reward tree, and as you can see, and like most characters, you will need to complete the level 10 quest to claim his final reward. There's some great stuff in here, and honestly, yeah, I like the mix between kind of outfits as well as motifs. My top tip for leveling Woody quickly would be to complete the first quest, and after having a daily discussion with him, as well as giving him his first 3 favourite gifts, this will launch him to around level 3 or 4, where you can then pick his profession. Now this is really down to your preference, but I do find farming the quickest skill to level any characters. Now for this I set up a small wheat farm, as this is the quickest growing crop, and simply harvesting, planting and repeating will quickly level him up. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about quests. So quest number 1, the first quest is called Failing Better and has no requirements at all to start this quest. Woody will explain how he was trying to help the village and that he's accidentally created some problems for Remy and Goofy along the way. First you will go to help Remy and he will explain, and yes, make you eat what Woody has cooked. Afterwards he will ask you for your help in catching up with the orders and ask you to make a vegetarian pizza as well as a cheesecake. Now for this you will need tomato, cheese, wheat and any 2 vegetables for the pizza, and then for the cheesecake you'll need cheese, wheat, sugarcane and any fruit. Once you've handed these to Remy, you'll then be able to speak with Woody and he will explain how he was trying to help Goofy with fishing but almost got dragged away by a fish. For this part of the quest you'll need to follow Woody to Dazzle Beach and catch 3 cod as well as harvesting 3 wheat. Now a quick tip from myself for finding the cod is to simply fish anywhere. If you fish anywhere you'll eventually get the 3 cod. Just a note that you will get some seaweed, so just be patient whilst you do that. Once you speak with Woody, he will ask you to bring the ingredients to Goofy, and Goofy will then prepare a lovely meal with it. Finally meet Woody at the carousel and he will ask you to help clear the rubbish within it, and once you've done this, return to Woody and that completes the first starter quest. The second quest unlocks at level 4 and is called a bit of a fixer-upper. For this quest, Woody needs your help to begin fixing the carousel, and he suggests visiting Kristoff to talk about the best way to do this. Kristoff will give you a carousel repair kit blueprint, which you'll then need to craft. For this, you'll need 12 softwood, 5 hardwood, 2 fabric, and 1 iron. Once you've done this, give the repair kit back to Woody, and then follow him back to the carousel, where you'll be greeted by a cutscene of the next version of the repaired carousel. Now, it's a lot better than where it was, but it still needs some work. But what's a carousel without lights, right? He will then ask you to head over to Wally to find out how best to do this. Wally will give you some blueprints for a fuse box, and you'll need to go to his realm to gather these materials. Thankfully, there is a crafting table already there, which makes it 10 times easier. Once complete, return to the valley and give Woody the fuse box. With a spring in your step, you will then follow Woody and help him install the fuse box, only to hear a loud explosion, and upon checking inside you can see the place is a wreck. Help Woody clear up the mess and pick up those green aliens too. After giving the parts to Woody, this will close off quest number 2, with him explaining that he's sure there were more somewhere. Quest 3 is called Wanted Aliens and is unlocked at friendship level 7. After speaking with Woody, he will hand you back some of the broken bits from the claw machine and ask for your help to fix it. For this you will need 10 hardwood, 2 iron ingots and 12 glass. Once you've crafted this, run back to Woody to give him the fixed version, and you will then be greeted with a cutscene of the new machine now installed. Next is to find those pesky misleading aliens. Woody suggests talking to Buzz to find out if he knows anything. Buzz will say that he has seen some around. Now the first is pretty easy, and it can be found in Scar's cave. The second is on Dazzle Beach and is buried in the sand. The third is in the glade by the giant willow tree and again buried. And the final is by the waterfall in Frosted Heights, frozen in a little ice cube, and you'll need to use your pickaxe to free it. Once you've found all of them, return to Woody to turn the quest in. The final quest of Woody's character arc is called The Enlightenment, and is unlocked when your friendship level is 10. Woody mentions checking a magical toy box to find out how the lights are powered. Upon opening it, you find a note which reads, "A toy chest full of childhood memorabilia from the villagers. Powers the carousel lights. Love seeing Merlin's magic at work." After you find this, speak with Woody, and together you work out you need to speak to 3 characters around the village to get a piece of memorabilia from each of them. The first is Kristoff, who will give you a troll made of wood. Second is Moana, who will give you a shell. And the third is Ariel, who will give you a music box. Once you have these, speak with Woody, and he will mention you should also put a memory in the box, but do it together. And he suggests to do this, make a blanket fort. Now to do this, you'll need 40 softwood, 5 cotton, 4 fabric, 4 rope, and 5 glass. Once you've crafted this blanket fort, place it anywhere that suits you, and you'll be greeted by a photo opportunity with both Buzz and Woody. Once you've got your best photo, you can then return to Woody, and he will ask you what the magic words are. You'll get a range of options. For myself personally, I thought I'd honor Rex and choose Rah. And then you'll be greeted with a cutscene of the final look of the carousel. The carousel itself looks absolutely amazing, and I must admit I really enjoyed Woody's character quests and found that they were a nice balance between not being too difficult but not too easy either. They were like a good amount of time. That's it for today's video, guys, but please don't forget to leave a like if you found this video helpful and to subscribe to stay up to date on all things Dreamlight Valley. Until next time, guys, I will see you later.